Hey, fellow theme buffs and Mouseketeers, Englentine, the homegrown tourist here. And we decided let's take a ride through Disney during the shutdown. Obviously, we're not the only ones. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are wondering, oh, what's it look like out here now that nobody's going anywhere? I'm really surprised, though, that Disney did not take this opportunity to finish their construction. I understand no money coming in, it would be money going out, but imagine if they reopened, the draw it would be to have everything done and prepared. I mean, you don't have to see a crane over the castle. You don't have to see a crane over the attractions. That would be so cool. You could see the back of Star Wars right here. There you go. You haven't been yet, have you? Alrighty. Yeah, we are definitely, someone's coming right up on our butt. We're not alone. I didn't think that we would be. We're going to go around the Magic Kingdom and the Grand Floridian and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, basically we're not going in anywhere. I don't want to break any rules or anything. I've always loved this Tower of Terror sign right here. It's iconic to me at this point. It's one of the things I look out for. What about you?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yep.
I like the Mickey Head water tower.
Unfortunately, the Mickey Head water tower is no longer there.
Really?
Yeah, they took it down. That was part of...
How about the Mickey Head electrical?
Oh, those are on the side of the road still, yeah. Not here, though. Some are, but yeah, the wires, the phone wires and all that kind of stuff, yeah, they have little Mickey Mouse head things along the highways. So, and of course, out here, we're about to be catching on to the Spaceship Earth from Epcot. But man, I have never seen these streets so empty. Look at this. I have never seen things so empty. I remember on Christmas, as a matter of fact, this is the road to Magic Kingdom right here. I went to Epcot to get my daughter some sake for Christmas. So I turn off here, but it was backed up all the way back here just for people waiting to get in. It was ridiculous. Never go on Christmas. Now this, I see lights up ahead. So this may be a case of they don't want us driving around in certain places, so they're going to say no. We'll see. And we will comply, and we'll say sorry and all that kind of stuff. There's not going to be any argument. We're not going to try to get into the parking lot or anything like that. Not going to try to get into Contemporary. So that's not going to happen. I'm not looking to get kicked off property or anything. I don't know. You think they would let us in?
No.
No? Don't think even onto Contemporary property?
Oh, maybe. Well, I don't know.
Well, the guy is actually, the lights I see up ahead are where you would go in to get into the Magic Kingdom parking lot.
It's not surprising they have someone there.
Yeah, but I can't imagine with the social distancing that Disney is allowing people to walk around the hotel grounds. The restaurants are closed. I actually called up and just to see, can we do takeout? Like, you know, can we actually order some lobster eggs Benedict or from the Grand Floridian Cafe? But they wouldn't do that. Because damn straight I would do that. I miss the dining experiences almost as much as going to the park. I like coming out to the Disney dining. Sometimes it's a little disappointing because it's more costly. Oh man, and this is something we never see. Look at that. That is a sad sight. To a Florida native, to a lover of the Disneys. Oh, look at all the buses. Look at this. Wow, if you ever wonder how many buses are in the fleet, dang. There's two.
Never see them sitting like that.
There are 2 parking lots full of these things. I love the fact that they're theming them as well. They should have been doing that since the beginning. It's good marketing. That is a ton of buses, and of course a crane. Alrighty, so here's something. Gail, you are somebody who likes, like me, you like to walk around the hotel grounds and everything. What is the hotel you miss the most? Like, which one, if you could go today, which is the hotel ground you want to go walking around?
That is tough.
I know we both like the brown ones. Like,
Yeah, I have my favorites. I like the Polynesian. I like the Contemporary because I like the shopping at the Contemporary. And I
Yeah.
like the big painted wall. And the monorail runs through it. I like the wilderness ones. Animal Kingdom Lodge. What's the other
Fort
one?
Wilderness.
Fort Wilderness.
Yeah. And
what's
it's
the
brown,
one-
but it's the Polynesian. Here, take this.
What's the one that has oh yeah, here's the Polynesian. What's the one that has the all the good restaurants? Is that the
Oh, that's
Polynesian?
Animal Kingdom. Well, the Polynesian has great restaurants too, but I think you're thinking of the Animal Kingdom with the Jiku and the Boma.
Yeah, there are a lot of cop cars around.
Oh yeah.
So that one doesn't have anyone in it.
Well, it's probably to keep
But-
people from speeding. I mean, with nobody on the road, you could get a sense of freedom and just take off. And Shadows on the Green. Now, this is where the veterans get a discount and they can stay. Wow, and empty. Everything's empty. It's so sad.
There's the Grand.
They're not taking care of the green. There's leaves all over the greens. Come on, guys. And the Grand Floridian. Now, of course, we like going to breakfast at the Grand Floridian Hotel. And that is a few cars in there, but no guests, of course. There was actually, they did a little video, the last family on property, and it was this little girl. They gave her a little Donald Duck doll and everything. It was so sweet. It was really nice.
I don't think people that come to Disney know how much ground it is,
Oh yeah.
how big it is, and how many trees and woods and
Well, I think some get caught up in it's the theme parks. It's 4 theme parks, and that's it. But there's so much more to it.
A lot of land.
Hello, little speed bump.
a lot of land, and it's very spread out. Yeah, they have a good transportation system, but people also get confused on where it is, and they think it's Orlando,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not, and they think they can stay at a hotel and walk to Disney. You can't.
Yeah.
Because just to get to the on Disney property and into the parking lot is miles.
That's a heck of a long walk. If there are hotels you could stay that are close to Animal Kingdom that you could walk down, but you're still talking about a 5-mile walk. Well, at least maybe 3. It is huge.
I don't think people have it in their mind like how spread out it is. Because Universal is not so much like that.
Are we supposed to be going this way? They changed things a little bit.
No.
I think it's this way. All right.
And Universal is right there by iDrive, so you can hitch a trolley if you're staying at one of those hotels.
Yeah. A lot of hotels around outside on like 192 and all that, they offer vans and such like that. I almost got a job doing that. They chose someone else because they were dumb.
Yes, but this is seeing how much
Yeah, this is a little backstage tour right here.
how much woods and green there is on Disney property.
Yep. And all the alligators. All the waterways. This waterway right here that we just passed by leads into the lagoon. The Four Seasons Lagoon with the hotels and Magic Kingdom around it. And a lot of people don't know. Unfortunately, there was a child that lost his life because there were alligators in the lagoon. They can't keep them out. I mean, it's like physically impossible. But I still think there should have been some sort of netting or something preventing what happened.
Yep, because there are a lot of
And then
bodies of water.
You got the waste management plants.
Engineering services.
And off to the left, you've got where they repair the monorail. Like if cars needs some work, they'll drive it right on in here, fix it up, and then put it right back on the line. And then behind that is where Magic Kingdom employees park and everything, and then they get taken to work. And we should be able to, speed limit's 25, we're going 24. And we should be able to see what progress they would been done on the Tron coaster. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, here we got a mess.
That's the Tron coaster. They got the building up and around it.
Oh, yeah.
And no construction's going on. I think that's, man, imagine they open up and boom, we need people to get in here. Tron coaster. So yeah, I think it's a huge missed opportunity.
Yep.
That they did that. I miss the Space Mountain. Actually, I don't know if I'm done with Space Mountain or not. Last time I rode it, I rode both sides. One side is smoother than the other. But I was like, yeah, it's shaky.
Yes.
They, kind of fixed this thing up a little bit. It's just, it was fun. I'm not saying it's a bad roller coaster. It's just, I don't know. I'm bigger, I'm older, so I just get that kind of feeling.
We just went around in a circle.
Yep. And here's the Contemporary. Now, Contemporary is one of my favorite to walk around and just lounge in, actually.
Yeah, I do like it because it's has the center part where with the shopping and
yep. And it's got even the fast food restaurant is good in the Contemporary Hotel. Now you changed your mind on this one.
Yeah, I did not like the Contemporary Hotel for the cold concrete look of it, but I have long since changed my mind. I have a new appreciation for it.
There's one part where you could just sit in some seats and watch the monorail go by and just chill.
Mm-hmm.
Now every hotel has that where you can just sit, relax, and not worry about the world. But that is, in my opinion, part of what makes it awesome. Yeah, I miss my Disney, honey.
Yeah.
I miss coming out here. Although the crowds could stay away.
Yeah, I mean, this is our life since we live here. We work here, we play here, between all the parks. Disney, Universal, SeaWorld. I mean, this is pretty much our life.
He's on the bike. I wonder if he lives in Golden Oaks. This guy just turned right here. He was on one of these motorized bikes.
Here he is.
Yep. Yeah, there is actually a neighborhood here. It's called Golden Oaks. And I think the buy-in, like the minimum is like $500,000 for a house. And I think they're more like, the most of them are around $1 million each. Is this the way to get there?
Oh, we passed.
Nope.
Because this is the buses. We passed by all this. Remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the, oh, here it is.
Oh, there's a minibus.
Fort Wilderness Campground.
There's a Dumbo bus.
Right. I know, isn't that cool? I mean, they could have been doing this forever and a day. They didn't have to wait until now to theme their buses, because it would be like red bus, blue bus, green bus. Even when we were kids, it could have been Dumbo bus, Peter Pan bus, Snow White bus.
Well, they did that with the
Oliver and Company.
the Skyway.
Yeah. Yeah, the which of course will not be running. But I wonder if there's somebody, y'all forgot me. I like the way they make the signage, at least like it's 1950s here, but then it's so freaking modern as far as yeah, you step into there and there's nothing 1950s about that.
They got a boring gig. They just got to sit here and watch to see if there's any troublemakers out here.
Yeah. And of course you've got the person that's blocking the gate to make sure that we don't go through. Not just us, but, you know, gawkers, onlookers, people who don't belong, which at this point is everybody.
And since they had that recent incident, was that at Disneyland though?
Oh, the guy who snuck in, that
in?
was Disneyland. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody.
They did have an incident at Universal though, at
Yep.
Volcano Bay. That was recent, wasn't it? Was
Yep.
it not?
Yep. Some guy snuck into Volcano Bay, and then he
got
the same
chased.
guy. No, I think that might have been a year or so ago because he got in trouble ultimately for sneaking in through Mount Everest. But yeah, I can see it. You drop, you know, you're driving down this road, you drop your buddy off, they jump in, you find a place to put your car that has other cars in it, and the buddy sneaks into something. We're gonna be passing up the campgrounds and the Golden Oaks in just a little bit. I would love if I win the lottery, we're living in Golden Oaks. I've decided that. Like if I won the Powerball, get that $200 million, I will not be smart with our money. It will be like, okay, we're living on Golden Oaks. It comes with an annual pass, which it very dang well should, because you're spending, you know, $1 million, $2 million on a home there. They take care of the grounds, which I've never liked mowing the lawn. And you can actually order food. They've got their own restaurant, but I heard that you could have food delivered. Really? But I think one of the best things about it would be, oh, okay, well, you know, tonight we can go to this one, tonight we can go to that one, and someday we got to come out to Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground and take advantage of the campfire and the movie. I think that would be a fun way to spend a night. When, of course, it opens up, which they're talking, it might not be until 2021, but we've been hearing rumblings.
I know. They're really starting to talk more about and release what needs to be done for them to reopen.
So fingers
So it's
crossed.
getting, I think that's why we're getting a little more excited.
I know, fingers crossed. I'm talking like it's opening tomorrow, but fingers crossed that it won't be another year before our Disney opens.
Well, like I said, this is our life.
Yeah.
You know, this is
And
where we
also,
work and play.
we buy the monthly passes, and here's the Fort Wilderness Golf and Spa. The freaking hell, you know, people have $1 or $2 if they're staying here. Those are two-story houses. But I know a lot of some families, rich or not, what they'll do is, like, if there's like 4 or 5 families coming to vacation, they'll all pool their money to rent a big house here. But yeah, I'm freaking jazzed. Of course, you know what I feel about this. They never should have shut down the economy, and they shouldn't have shut down everything in the first place. Not for as long as they did. This is the way we need to. Once they said wash your hands, wear a face mask or something like that. Okay, that's what we're going to do now. Cut capacity to restaurants. Cut capacity. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So it's not completely shut. We're going about our business. We're just being safe. You know, that's
it pretty much is. You don't hear anything new. It's like they release what you need to do. Pretty much it's stuff they already talked about.
Yeah, and this is
Masks,
Golden Oak.
temperature.
This is Golden Oak, and this is where we're going to live if we ever win that lottery. Or if my YouTube channel gets so big that, you know, we're like PewDiePie making the millions and millions. That ain't ever going to happen to anyone ever again. Not who's already a celebrity. Yeah, if you're like Will Smith, you pop up a YouTube channel, yeah, you're gonna make millions on it, but it ain't gonna happen to Joe Normal anymore. YouTube's too afraid of Joe Normal anymore. Man, this is some beautiful area.
Yep.
Let's move out here. That's what
He
I'm
really
saying.
got a deal on this land too when he decided he needed more space.
Well,
after
one
he
of the
built
things they did
Disneyland.
was there's where they take care of the pets. Like if you bring your pet and you want to go to the park, you can bring it over here. It's a kennel, but they call it a pet hotel because, you know, marketing. And this is we got to come out here too to Point Orleans because they've got those boozy beignets.
Yeah.
Where you could get like a beignet and it's filled with alcohol. And I know my daughter, she's an alcoholic, she'll love it. She's not really an alcoholic, I just get around.
She can hold her liquor though.
Yeah, well, the way I like to try new food, she likes to try drink.
That's
You know?
true.
It's just, oh, that's new. I've never tried that before. Let's go try
I know
that.
she does like to do that. I just have a margarita. And I'm
But she
good.
never drinks all the time. But yeah, well, that's the fun of it. I remember one time we went out and she got this chocolate sherry drink, and it was so good, but it was too strong for her, so I drank it.
Too strong for her?
Yeah. Is that an animal out there? Or is
That is a
No.
turkey or something.
I thought so, yeah. Wait
It's a big bird.
Way to capture it. And here comes Gail's old digs. Go.
Something happened here. Oh, I know what it was. Someone went through the hotel under the awning
Yeah.
with a truck.
Yikes.
And
Took it out?
Yep.
Yep. Gail used to work out here at Old Key
That
West.
was where I worked, actually, right back there.
Right back here?
Yep. That was our meeting spot.
But you actually worked in all of the rooms because you
Yes.
you were cleaning
But that
up.
was where we
You met up.
gathered.
And then they said, you're going to take this area, you're going to take that area. Because Old Key West is one of these sprawling grounds.
Yes. We actually had to be golf carted out to our location.
Now, I prefer that. What do you like? Do you like tower hotels or do you like the sprawling? Like Polynesian is what I would
No,
call
I
it.
like the self-contained ones
Like
because
contemporary.
yes, because you can get down to the restaurants and everything
And these are the
without
tree
having
houses. I wanna
to
stay here sometime.
catch a something, you know,
Yeah.
a trolley or something to get you even to a restaurant. I mean, at Old Key West, the rooms, if you're staying in the back, because it's like a big apartment complex, if you're staying in the back, you can't get to the front restaurant.
And if
Olivia's, you can't get to it without being
Now,
driven.
here's the thing: if it's raining, does Old Key West offer carts? Like maybe people want to go to the restaurant. Can they call up and say, "Hey, we want to go to the restaurant"?
That I don't know. I know when they would
Oh,
see.
whoa, whoa! What's this?
They're golfing.
Look out here. We got some rich people. I wonder if they, once again, they might actually stay in Golden Oaks and they're just out there golfing away. So Disney is open to some people, I guess. Lake Buena Vista Golf Course is open for business if you got the money, honey. But once again, they might actually live on Golden Oaks, but still, people are being thrown in freaking jail for going to the park. Well, not thrown in jail. They're getting arrested and they're being fined and such like that for going to a park near their house. And here's a whole bunch of Richies playing golf. That tracks. that just really, it does. I'm sorry, but I can so see that happening. And we're about to head over to by the Disney Village. Wow, Gail, have you ever imagined that you would be able to navigate these streets this easily?
Nope.
And now we're coming upon the most busy street of the entire, in front of Disney Springs is the most busy street in the entire area. On all the grounds, the one in front of Disney Springs is just the one that'll drive you freaking nuts. So if there's a road that still has a lot of cars on, if there's a place that still has a lot of cars in it, it's going to be the Disney Springs area. Yeah, and that's still part of Saratoga, I believe, right?
Saratoga, yeah, it's next to Old Key West.
Yeah. That's Saratoga Springs, and it's got a restaurant in there that I've heard is very, very average. We got to go try it sometime.
These are the two hotels that are closest to the springs.
Right, and that's Disney Springs we're coming up on. That right there is what they call that, oh shit, I can't remember anything. The one with the alligators in front starts with an R. Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is empty.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I know, right? Because at this point, it's just wall-to-wall cars. Take a look down both sides.
Yeah, because
take a look at this.
In this area, you have guests and employees navigating these areas, because employees have to come down this road to get to their...
To the left over here, it's called Hotel Boulevard, because it's just nothing but hotels, and it'd be all sorts of guests and everything. So, and it's packed, and look at this. Holy Toledo. Abso-freaking-lutely empty.
I mean, this is where all the big parking garages are for the springs.
There's workers out there, though, because there's cars.
There's a parking garage.
I wonder if people are walking around. I wonder if you can actually get into... I mean, it's saying that the garages are closed. So I don't think they would appreciate you going in and parking. I don't see any cars inside the garage.
And as big as these garages are, at Christmas time, they fill up.
Holy crap, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
This is amazing to see. It really is. I'll be driving by we drove by your house already. That's the Earl of Sandwich. We're about to be driving by mine, which is AMC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be one of the ones they call back. I'm a good employee, but I'm also a 50-year-old employee with an attitude. So when I'm there, I'm on. It's just, I don't know.
I was working at Earl of Sandwich 1 week when all this stuff happened, and I was loving it.
You dug it. I like it too. And I like the fact that I was getting to know people's names, because I'm the guy at AMC that greets you and takes your ticket, and I was getting to know everybody's names who were the regulars. And then this happened. Well, we are going to turn in just a little bit to do a U-E and go the other direction. Yep, there was a security guard. Did you see him? Yep. He stepped out and he was ready to tell us time to go.
Yep.
So we got that answer about people walking around Disney Springs. Not quite yet.
Nope. Not yet.
And
we are so ready for this to reopen.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Not just to play, but to get people back to work so they can make their money. I mean, there is actually a parable about teaching a person to fish versus giving them a fish, and people still believe it's better to just give. And look, I'm very grateful for being able to, during this trying time, here's some money, help you out, that's awesome. But some people like to work. Some people like to work for a living. You are one of them.
Yeah.
You're going stir freaking crazy.
I do like to work because it gets you out.
Sorry about the abrupt ending there, gang. It just kind of shut off on us. We ran out of space. I had a lot of other stuff. I should have cleared off the memory. Anyway, that's drive around an empty Walt Disney World, man. Seriously, it's kind of creepy. I can't wait for it to get back open, not just to play. And yes, I do want to go out and play, but there's a lot of people really want to get back to work. Seriously, not saying you got to ignore it, but we could do it safely, and they're planning on it right now. We've already seen Shanghai Disney open, and I think they're going to use a lot of the same stuff for here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video, so don't forget to click like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell if you haven't done it already, and if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi. Links in the description below. Drop $1 until. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, to everyone. All of my fellow theme park fans and fellow Mouseketeers out there, thank you very, very much for watching, and have a zippity-doo-dah day.